Well, Davy, as you know, is a keen hurling man, and he was anxious to get a few jockeys together. He had this grandiose idea that he could beat my staff. So then we decided that we'd get a few golden oldies as well and broaden it out a little bit and do it for charity. So the charity we came up with anyway was Cancer Research.
I can't believe the amount of work they've put in. It's absolutely phenomenal when you look at the names here and you see the bodies that are here. It's crazy, like it's brilliant, and my hat is off them as another sports person. What they've done, absolutely brilliant, and fair play to them for the effort they've put in. But isn't that what sports about? Like when you're doing something for a good cause, that's when you see true sports people and what they're like, you know, because especially I suppose when I come from the hurling game, it's not all about yourself, it's about other people, and that's a very important. And when you do something like this, it's about other people as well, and we have to remember that. And we can come out and have a bit of a laugh and a bit of crack and still raise the few euro whom we have to as well.
Jim does this every year. Like, it's a fantastic man to organise himself and David Russell, and it's a great cause. And the funny thing is, every time you come here, it's lovely and dry. Could be a nice matching this evening. The boys usually start off in good spirits, but then they get fairly competitive. Being, you know yourself, being a jockey, there's the competitiveness is in them, so that's the way they kind of work and operate.
They raise so much money, and tonight is just one element of it. Like the money can still flow in. So how people do the modern way online or what other ways, please contribute to this very meritorious charity.
Bit of bravery needed in both these sports, and no better than a jockey or a hurler to go for it. This is my fourth year. I think this is going on. It's my fourth year up, and Jim, a huge Wexford man, and would have been a great supporter of us all through the years. Since I started playing with Wexford in 1993, was my first year with the seniors. I would have known Jim that time, and all through the years that I would have played, and still he's a great supporter of Wexford. And when you run something like this, it's a serious business to Jim, and I'm delighted and honoured to be invited every year to play in it. And as long as it goes on, and as long as I'm able to be here, I'll be here.
I wouldn't mind if I could. It's 1:13 to 1:07. We're 6 in front. If I could just get one point, because it's just my fourth year. Look, it's great to be out and sharing the pitch with some of the great people from Irish sport, and the people who are, you know, doing the umpire, referees, all these great icons of Irish sport, and to be out making a show of myself with them is good.
They're the hardy fellas. I mean, that's what they are. They're hardy lads. I mean, riding horses is one thing, and playing this is a different ball game, but they put their heart and souls into it. I know it's for a great cause. But fair play to Jim and to Davy, get them all going there, and all the lads that turned up. That's one thing about racing people. They're great to get behind anything, whatever it is. Now, this is a great cause, but they're great people.
There's nobody, I say, that you meet is not touched by cancer. You know, we all get touched by it. So yes, it's great to be for everybody to give their time, and it was a great evening.
We didn't come out on the right side of it tonight, all right. Davy's team played very well and worked very hard the whole time, but Jim Bulger's team was very, very strong. I suppose they got an early lead and we found it hard to pull it back, but it was a very, very good game, very enjoyable game, and at the end of the day it was for a super cause. Again, great credit to Jim Bulger. He organises this every year, and it's very, very worthwhile and very, very important that this continues to happen.
There's no household really in England or Ireland that it hasn't affected, you know, one way or another. And you know, all the lads, fair credit goes to all of them for turning up here tonight and giving their time and their effort. And you know, to raise a few quid for cancer research, tis a great cause.
You can continue raising money. How do you get in touch? Is it online?
Well, it's online with the Cancer Society, but for people who are not as online adept as the average young to middle-aged person would be, they can send the money to either Davy or myself.